Okay, we are live. Okay, we are live. Test, test, test. Okay, we are live. Okay, good. We got audio. And chat work. Oh, I don't have the overlay turned on yet. I knew I was forgetting something. Where's my overlay? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's working. Perfecto. Oh, sorry. I'm running around all day. Well, now I got this juicy pork chop and this delicious, delectable baked potato in front of me. Perfect. Mm. Mm. So good. I was a little worried because we made the baked potatoes first because baked potatoes take forever to cook. And you got to cook them at like a really high temperature. So we had to wait till they were completely done to cook the pork chops. And I was a little worried that they would get cold. But potatoes are so dense that they just sat on the counter for like half an hour after they were done cooking. And then they just sat for like another 20 minutes on my plate. Still hot. Ugh. I got a new toy for today's episode. Technically, too, you'll notice I got new threads. I'm sporting the pirate hat now. I had just enough gunpowder and I had lots of netting left over, but I had just enough gunpowder to upgrade the, I think I might have like 15 or 16 left. Oh yeah. Only thing I put on the foil, I don't do butter. I do olive oil and salt. And I stab the bejesus out of it with a fork. Cook it for like an hour at 400. Maybe 405. I'm not gonna slow cook potatoes in a crock pot. That's nuts. It'll take you like 6 hours. Are they really good though? Okay, now I kind of want to try it. So what, you like right after breakfast you put them to cook and by dinner time they're ready? That kind of thing? I might give that a try. Sounds interesting. Well, like, the way I do it, they only takes like an hour, and they're delicious. All right. So, yeah, I kind of, I changed up my swag. And you know, now that I think about it, I'm thinking I'm going to change my outfit as well. Wrong one. I want this one. There we go. There we go. Got my outfit again. All right. So, check out this hammer that I just whipped up. I pulled a hammer. I was making hammers and I pulled one that had 7% on it. And I upgraded it and it went to 14. And then I upgraded it again and it gave me stun duration, and then it just bounced back and forth between the two of them. This is the second item I've made today that only had 2 modifiers on it. I posted earlier a pair of boots that I made this morning that were incredible. They're not on this one. I'm never going to beat these 114% sprint speed. I'm never going to beat that. But the other ones I made, they were 61% speed, 40% jump boost. They were perfect. It's on my other save. But this, 24% plus, I got this, which gives me another, so that's 26%. And this extends the duration by 1.5 seconds. So my stuns are whatever the normal stun duration is, plus an extra like 2.5 seconds. And then the hat gives me another plus 8. So that's 34%. That's more than a third. Every third swing is a stun. And look at that, plus 15% lockpick. I was hoping to get more stun. I wanted to get like 10 or 12. But I'll take the 8% because it's 15% lockpick. What do I got on my gloves? I don't have any. I got to get some lockpick gloves. I got to work on that. But, you know, I'll take a 15% lockpick. That's great. It is. So. But now, and I can add to that still, because I don't have a rune on this thing yet. So if we go all the way down here, where is it? Is it corrosion? No. It's this one. Crushing, 8%. I can add another 8% to that, which would make it 42% stun chance. That's almost 50% stun rate. I was hoping that I would get... So I know that there's improved fast attack damage. Is there a modification that just makes you attack faster? I thought there was, but there might not be. I'm honestly shocked I didn't get backstab on this thing. Well, you know what? Right there, that's where we're going to test it. We're going to test it in that tower there. Because this weapon is not about... It's not about damage. This is a stun lock hammer. That was my goal with this. I wanted to do a stun lock character. Yeah, me either. I think I might just be misremembering. These towers right here are lots of fun because they have a ton of treasure in them. Oh, slow down, slow down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're going down too fast. Go back up. Welcome to chat. Oh, fricker, fracking, dagnab, flippity gibbet. Let me get back up there. That's the only thing worth getting to come up to the top of the spire here is to get that blue gem. I don't know if it's always there, but I've never seen one that didn't have it. All right, where's the... Here we go. Somebody asked me at the end of stream last week, like right as I was logging out, why I put the flames out. And I typed in chat that it was because it let me know where I'd already been, which is partially true, but it's also because I don't want to get set on fire. Not that it's like deadly or anything, but it is annoying. Yeah, I haven't found anything. Everything in here is dying in one hit. When I get to the kings. That's the real test, is the kings. Yeah, basically. If I walk into a room and all the torches and lanterns are turned off, I know that I've been in there. And even the elites are one-shotted. Two in one stroke. Trash. Don't need spider webs. Wait. No, yeah, no, I don't need swiftness. And we. Okay, so those guys are not one-shots. Can I stun the king? Yes, you can. Look at that. You barely got a shot in. Where's the chest? Where's the treasure chest? Or the special chest? He doesn't have one? Bogus. Alright. Maybe the other one's got it. Oh, there it is. Okay, he does have a chest. It's just trash, though. I'm not going to deal with all the trash. I'm just going to go straight up to him. I want to test this hammer out some more. Oh. I interrupted his force pull, or whatever you want to call it. His telekinesis. Okay, so stun does affect bosses, and it does interrupt attack animations. So that is useful information to have. Ooh, we got a hood. You know, I'm going to keep a couple of these. I keep throwing them away. I might want to use some for decoration later. I don't need stone arrows or bones. Alright, let's go back to the ship. Wait. I didn't look around for... Ooh, there it is. Sacred Scroll. Lifesteal. All right, now we can go back to the ship. I didn't even use my poison mushroom. I always forget to do that. It's probably for the best. I don't need it most of the time. That's one of those things that's there as like a emergency backup. Ta-ta. Back go. Trash. I'm starting to get the second set of armor here, so I'm just going to put these over here. 1800, yeah, something like that. I mean, they're what 1800. Where did you see 1800? You talking about these? I mean, I got like about 450, 1800. That's like 2.5 rows of skulls. Oh, you have 1800, yeah. I saw somebody post today that they were like, it doesn't make sense to make us get this many skulls to level up our ship. Look what? You get like a whole stack of skulls in one swamp dungeon. What are you talking about? He's like, we have to go back down to the bottom to get... They're like, no, they drop at every level. What are you talking about? Like no disrespect, but like I'm not following what you're saying here. I don't get it. Bones. I have too many. I'm gonna get rid of some of these. Key goes over here. I keep forgetting to bring those keys with me. Hey, what's up? Welcome to chat. I wish we could put gems in these so I could just have like a cage full of crystals just sitting over here like a bowl of fruit. Just a decorative. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I hope in one of the upcoming updates that they add the ability to like use a lot of these decorative objects to their fullest. Like, it's cool that we can like build and place like firewood racks, but just having an empty firewood rack there with no firewood in it, it's kind of lame. Let me put wood in it. All right, let's go up a bit higher. Ooh, I see an opportunity. I see an opportunity for some glitched lights. Come on, unfreeze. Oh my god, I hate this. Take another bite of this pork chop. Mm. I just spotted it. You guys spot it? Any more? Right there. Money, 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 money. Yeah, exactly. I want full stuff to be fillable. All right. Yeah, sometimes they just, they're not glitched. They just spawn in a way where, like, there's no wall behind them. Oh my god, the lag is real. Bro. Every time I change my view. All right, let's go over here on this island and knock around some steamers. I could show you. I got 4 over there and 4 over there. I got 8 total. The only ship I have that has balloons in excess of the max is my castle. That one has 24 balloons. So it rockets up to world height like a missile. And it is future-proofed up to 6K. I won't... in that map, I'm not going to need another ship for years. And it's not done yet. What you guys have seen, that is only 50%. And one way or another, after this next update, it's getting bigger. I want to see... There's a steamer. Oh, that's not a steamer. That's one of those... Well, I do need more treads. I used them all up making that hammer. I think I still have a few. There's some steamers. Still one shot in the worms. I'm curious to see if stunning the worms stops them from exploding. But I'm just one-shotting them. You will ascend and descend faster, so there is an advantage to that. I used to have... Okay, so that was pretty cool. That guy was stun-locked for most of that attack. Yep. I got a new toy. I like this thing. Anything interesting down here? You're a chicken! I'm a chicken hawk! Don't go away, boy. You bother me. Hoping maybe there's be some runelite in here or something, but there's nothing down here. Alright, back to ship. You know, the one thing I wondered is, if we, like, have a ridiculous amount of engines on our ship, I know that there's a maximum speed, but I'm wondering if it has an effect on turn radius. I need to do is find me good beefy boss. Yeah, it would be a cool, because I mean, like, right now my turn radius is trash. You know, let me go put this stuff away first. You know what? Something else I want to do. Real quick, I keep forgetting to do this. There's so I need more of those pipes. I mean, my computer's pretty decent. It's not like top of the line. I mean, I got 40 gigs of RAM and then an NVIDIA graphics card. I should be able to handle it. What I have is very comfortably well above their like minimum or even their recommended requirements. So, like, if even my computer can't handle it, at that point, either A, they need to change the recommendations to be like, no, you need, like, a T-1000, like, from Terminator to run this thing. You need, like, a self-aware computer from Cyberdyne to... Or they need to optimize the system. Because under the current recommendations, it's got issues. Either it needs optimization or they need to increase the recommended settings. Or system requirements, rather. Right. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to bring these because sometimes there's keys down there. Or there's locks down there. I want to go do this vault right here. Shut. What? What? No way! I'm directly above spawn! I didn't even notice that. Do you guys know what this is? I didn't even think these were real. I thought it was a myth. I'm above spawn, you guys. Look, it's right there. I'm 3,000 blocks from it. And 2,000 of that is vertical. Unbelievable. This is insane. I don't think I have enough keys. But somebody told me this thing has like 5 or 6 locked doors. Oh my god, I need one more key. Oh, look at it. It's got the red lanterns. I love these. Okay. Oh, that was dangerous. Okay, I gotta go find another key. You guys, I can't believe I found this. And it was like right under my nose the whole time. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, it's going to be 120k from spawn. And it's almost directly overhead. That's insane. I gotta find another key. Please have a key, please have a key. Damn, no key. Okay. Like, and in my other save, I have like 40 keys. This is ridiculous. Sometimes there's another chest up here. Like right over here. There it is. Oh my god, there's no keys. Okay, I'm gonna go look in the pit. Alright, so what I'm gonna do after this episode is I am gonna write down the coordinates of all of the items that I've found in this map. And then I'm going to publish them along with the seed. Because, like, if I was just watching someone else do what I've been doing, like, I would call bullshit on that. I'd be like, no, that's cap. You're cheating somehow. So I want people to be able to go in. Because, like, yeah, I could publish the map, but if I edited the map, like, I could just upload my saves. But if I did that, like, all the changes that I made would be in there, too. So it wouldn't be proof. But if I give you the seed and you generate your own map and you still find everything, that's proof. Because if you generated a new map with the seed and you still found everything I found, then you know I didn't edit it. I didn't, like, add islands in or something, or edit islands or alter islands with some, like, third-party software. Bro. Just one key, that's all I'm asking for here, guys. Oh, it's giving me an entire suit of armor, but no key. Literally, look. I've gotten gloves, boot, helmet, and 2 chest pieces. No key. Don't get on my nerves for the last time. That's trash. Nah. I'm not gonna keep that either. Oh, come on. You know, the best thing is, I bet you one of the chests inside of this vault has a key in it. Oh, you can stun the spiders too. Nice. The cool thing about lifesteal is you gain a percentage of the damage you deal, not the damage they take. So if you deal 200 points of damage with 500%, or not, with like 5% lifesteal, but they've only got like 3 hit points left, you're still going to get 10 hit points, even if they only have 2 hit points left. I've tried that before when they don't have part of the back missing, which I don't think this one does. I can try. I love chain reactions. Ooh, there's 3 more. Look at, ooh, this is such a good island for this. I wasn't even looking up. I was looking for keys. Look, there's another one. Okay, I don't see any more. All right, let's get back to that vault. See if we can sneak around the back. I know I already checked these, but I'm... A lot of them are open. I think it's just my weird luck that I'll get one that isn't. Yeah, see, this one's... It's filled out all the way through to the back. That's okay. I'll go back to the ship. It's the island I just came from, yeah? Okay. Oh, there's a structure there I haven't been to. Maybe it's got a chest on it? Or a desk? It has a desk. Oh, no joy. All right. Gotta check another island. Ooh. That one. That's where I'm going. And if not, I'll check that one. I bet you that big structure's got something in it. It's got a couple chests in the corners on the second floor. Yeah, there's no harm in checking. Because if you had been right, it would have saved me a whole lot of time, so it was worth checking. Oh, and it's got a tower, too. You know what? Let me check the tower first. Because sometimes those have a chest at the bottom with a key in it. There's a lot of opportunities for a key on this island. And at maxed out level, like, my odds of getting a key are pretty good here. Why do you mock me? Bro, let's give you a bunch of exotic arrows. No key. Yeah, that's what I need right now is exotic arrows. More exotic arrows. I get so many of these keys, and now I need them and I don't have them. Check that, check that. Didn't check there. Anything else? Anything on this side? Nope. Of course not. Why would we make it easy? We'll put it in the very last one. Or not at all. Yeah, I got 3 XP. Yep, not at all has it. Oh, wait, there's a chest up there. It seems so, yes. I think what has happened is that I've had such tremendously good luck that the game is like, all right, we're gonna teach this guy. So it's like dangling the rarest item in the entire game in front of me. A thing that other players have been desperately hunting for weeks or months. And it's like, yeah, we're just gonna put it right in front of you. Oh, but you don't have a key! Oh, bummer. Look at that. Still no key. Sucks to be you, bro. Yeah, how's that luck working up for you now, champ? All right. Come on, get up the hill. Go to that island. In my my 100 days, I have like, I don't know, I think I ended that with like 23 keys. In my 100 days surviving in a biome. And I only made it 64 days. Because it was like, okay, I've done everything there is to do in this biome. There's literally, it would have just been me farming steamer bots just to get up to level 10 or 20 or whatever. There was nothing left to do, so I just built a little gazebo. A gazebo. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. You guys can watch the sunset. And I'm back. And the sun is gone. Oh, William Kimbrough, man, I don't know how long you've been listening, but found it. I found it. And I ran out of keys. So now I'm hopping from island to island looking for steamer keys. Sometimes these have keys in them. Ooh, and an elite. I'll take that. It's directly above my spawn, dude. I wasn't even looking for it. I was just... Because look, I made this hammer, right? That's got like a really good stun on it. It's got nearly a full second of extended stun duration and 24% stun chance. So I'm just island hopping, you know, testing it out. Seeing how it works. And I dropped down onto this one island. I'm like, oh, look, there's a little vault. I had 3 keys. I'm like, I'll just go grab the vault keys. And just go down there and check it, you know. See what I can get. Maybe I get some gems or some whatever. But I get down there and I land and I know, oh my God, it's got the ribs on the vault. So no, there's nothing on this rock. There's no chests or desks or anything up here on this. So I'm just like mad dashing around, island hopping, looking for a key. There's got to be another steamer island around. Okay, over there. You know what? I'm gonna fly over there. See, look, there's my spawn over there. That's how close I am to this thing. And it's pretty high up. This is like, I want to say, like 1800, 1700 at least. I've had bouts of insomnia. I got over it by accident because I have 3 cats, but I'm allergic to cats. And so I took a couple of Benadryl, and they knocked me just completely out. Ooh, an elite. I love when I'm running past one of those exploding worms. And there's like a flitwing following right behind me, and he just flies right into the explosion of the worm. Got it. All right. Yes. I didn't have a temple wall recipe yet? Huh. All right. You know what? Let me just check this chest in case there's more than... Oh, but I do want that. Let's take all of it. I don't think there's anything else on this island. Big old hole right in the middle of it. It looks like 3 islands conjoined. Well, that sounds exciting, but exhausting. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. It is on that island. No? Yeah. Yeah, it's on that one. It did. It looked like 3 islands conjoined together because there was a hole in the center of it. Like they didn't quite fuse all the way. Yeah, bro. Boom. There it is. They do exist. Check that out. That is sick. How's the defense, though? I mean, it's not... This is a +10 and this is a 1, so it's not going to be the same, but... Well, let's go back to the ship. You know, I don't even need to drop a ship here to, like, flag this. Because it's already right next to the Scorpion 2. I want to see, what does this thing use to upgrade? Sulfur and glacier. Okay. And it gives you electric... Okay, it's got electric resistance on it. That's useful. Let me put all this other stuff away. Because I want to try to max this thing out right now. I got a spot for it right over here. Oh, she is complete. Yeah. You're going to put backstab on the gloves just to spite me. All right. Stone. Blocks. Toss this in there too because I don't need it. Blue wood can go here. Glass. Meat. And all of this can go right here. All right. Now, what do I need for this thing? Oh, wait. It's probably just going to give me electric resistance all the way up. Although I wouldn't mind getting some defense. Let's see. I need glass tier and sulfur. I'm good on sulfur. Steamer wire coils. Okay. And dust. Yep, just gave me more electric resistance. What I expected. I am going to go make, because I think it's going to need more of this stuff. Do that. I'm going to do like half for now. I don't need that much. And this thing gives me a lot. No, stop. Maybe I don't need more. Yeah, it looks like it's just doubling it every time. Went 2, 4, 8. I am totally making a video on these gauntlets tomorrow. Oh. I got magnesium. I got tons of magnesium. Oh, and bonus defense. Okay, cool. So that should put me at 156. Yep. I mean, yeah, I would love to get to 1K. That would be huge for me. And I'm like, there's another YouTuber to whom, let me preface this by saying I'm subscribed to this guy and I think his content is great and I'm very happy for his success. Because he makes some really good stuff. Let me look up what it's called. I think it's called Behind the Tavern. I mean, the content is so straightforward. Yeah, Behind the Tavern, that's what it's called. And this guy came out of nowhere. At one point, I had more subscribers than him. Today, he just put out a thank you video for 12,000 subscribers. And he did that in like 4 months. But his content's really good. Like, no shade on this guy. I'm subscribed to him. His content is really good. I've watched all of his videos. Hold on here. Somebody's asking me, like, what's the point of a harvest potion if you've got 700% gloves? And if you've got 700%, he's like, if you got 700% gloves, why do you need another 100%? Because it's not another 100%. It's another 700%. Potion doubles the effect of the gloves. All right, so this is not very good. It's 29 defense and 8% electric resistance. Well, 30 and 8%, but this is 49 and 15% electric resistance. So what I'm wearing is already better than these gauntlets. Yeah, I don't have the shock blast on these, but All right. I'm just going to put these over here. This is just going to be a display piece. That's one of my trophies. Yeah. All right. I mean, I'm super psyched. I don't regret leveling it up. But man, I can't believe it was like right there. How many times have I flown past this thing? I must have flown past this thing. I don't know. Dozens of times. Because, I mean, look at it. From up here, it just looks like a normal vault. You can't tell. Yeah. I'm for sure gonna, like, wait for that to reset, and then I'm gonna do a video on it. Now I gotta find more keys, and I gotta find... I was looking for a Colossus. Ooh. You know what? This is such a big deal. I need to go post this right now. Because there's people that have been hunting for this. What's his name? No Peace has been hunting for these gauntlets for months. Yeah, I just took a picture for Discord. It's like the one thing he's like, he's got every single item in the game. You know what? I forgot to check. I forgot to check the altitude of that island, because that's like one of the main things people want to know is like, what's the altitude of the island? Where's the island? Did I get that far from it already? Yeah, let me go back over there. Oh my god, this turn, for me, it's not so much the radius, it's the slowness of the turn. Like, I get it. I'm basically trying to turn an aircraft carrier around. But bro, go faster. Let's go check this altitude over here real quick. There is the button. There it is. 1829. All right, so this is about 1800 because like, I want my ship to go faster. I would love to get up to like 100 blocks, 120. I seen another dude who was using, I don't know what, but he had his ship going 120. He had some third-party software. Hold up here for a sec. Give stuff time to fill in. Wow. I was like, man, what am I going to do to make this stream interesting? People want to see cool stuff happen. He was going so fast that once or twice I saw him fly clean through an island, and the island didn't spawn until it was behind him. Like, he was flying faster than the game could, like, not just like render the islands, but even load in the hitboxes. So basically he was just flying through everything. The game engine, like, literally could not keep up with him. He was going faster than time. Maybe we find a golem over here. I wouldn't mind trying this hammer out on a golem. I could imagine like a stun lock on a golem would be really good, because if you can stun the golem, you can then run around behind him and hit the crystal on his back. And that's like triple damage. Where? Behind me? I mean, that one right there is not a stone golem island. Neither is that one. Oh, you thought this one was a stone golem? No, that's not one. The stone golem, the roof is square and very bulky. Believe me, I would not miss a stone golem island unless I was parked directly above it. Apparently, I have a blind spot here. You know what? Let's try our luck. Let's go see if we can get a Seraph Dawn. There's some steamer islands over there. Maybe we'll find a Colossus after this. Nope. I hate those. Like, the damage isn't going to kill me, but it's annoying being on fire. It's only like 5 points of damage. And 1 point at a time at that. So it's like a trivial amount of damage. It's just annoying. Nothing. Nothing. Wait, do I have that color? Other blocks. I do have that color, and I have both of those. Okay, yeah, you don't got nothing else I need. What about you? Nope. All right. What is that? Is that an inn? It is an inn. Okay. No luck. Dang it, another swiftness. See, there it goes taunting me again. Seraph Dawn. Seraph Dawn, I'm too high of an altitude to get it, probably. You get it from, you just buy it from blacksmiths. There's like, when you find a blacksmith at the right altitude, there's a small, like a 2% chance. Right, bonus potion. Yoink. Wow, 4 out of that one. You only get like 2 or 3. Ah, humbug. Taking your stuff. All right, let's go to the market stalls. Don't need that, don't need that. Oh, well. Nah, I don't need that either. I'm never going to use it. Get rid of it. I think generally Seraph Dawn only appears, and I'm ballparking around 12 to 1400 altitude, because it's not a late game sword. It's like if you find one like really early game, like when you're like level 7, it's awesome because it's novice. But all right, back to the ship. Wait, hold on. Let me check down here. Oftentimes these tunnels underneath villages will have lots of good stuff in them. Ah, see, look at that. Runelite. Dude, maybe some glass tier? Iron? I'm good on iron for now. Oh, all right. Well, that's good enough. Yeah, he does. And not just a lot of, exclusively D&D lore. And he's going to start a second channel. He might have already started it, called something like Behind the DM Screen or Behind the Die Roll or something like that, where it's talking about exclusively game mechanics. I have a D&D game that I go to on, we've been playing alternating Mondays and Tuesdays. We've been doing, obviously, mostly Tuesdays now. No, that doesn't go in here. This goes over here. But that is the one upshot of doing, what do you call it? Mod Review Mondays. I'll be able to play D&D more often. That don't go there. It's down here. I'm kind of like, in one game I have my ice up here with the ores, but in another game I have them down with the ingots. Like, I don't know where it, I can't decide where it belongs. Because like on one hand it's like an ore because you get it directly from the ground. You don't smelt it. But on the other hand, you can't smelt it because if you do, all you get back is water. And you use it directly for crafting as opposed to ores that have to be smelted first. So it's got properties of both. I forgot to turn that off. This is true. One of my favorite D&D channels. I have like 5 YouTube channels or 6 YouTube channels. Only one of them I post content because like what I do is one I have that is just like news and events and stuff. One I have is just for like video games. One is for dice games. One is for just like music and movies. And so on my D&D channel, which is called Slappy Dice, I have, there's a channel I'm subscribed to called D4, Dungeons and Dragons Deep Dives. And like his main shtick that he does is each week he shows you like a different character build. Like that's kind of one of the things that I want to do with this game. But the problem is that this right here, there's not a whole lot of diversity of builds right now. It's like, that's it. That's the build. You know? Like, I could do an archery build, but it would be most of these skills, and the only thing that would be swapped is this skill, and this skill would be on bows, and I'd drop this for this, and like, you know, some of these skills over here. It rather than being a completely different character, it's just instead of a melee tank, it's an archery tank. Like I want like way more skills and like maybe 10, 20 more levels. Like 50, for me, 50 is the golden number. Because in like Fallout, for example, there's something like 200 skills. It's not quite. It's like 185 or 190, somewhere in there. But most players, like by the time you reach level 50, you're done with the game. And by the time you reach level 75, like you're 100% completion on the game. So there's like literally nothing left to do once you get to, except for like building settlements and stuff. If you just want to go all out on like building settlements and caravans. And I really liked the different builds that you could make. Because it's like, yeah, your build could be just, I buy every skill. That's my build. I'm level 176. I do 5,000 damage every time I swing my little dagger. That's boring, you know? It's uninteresting. I want to build a character at level 50 because that's the level that most people play at or up to. Anything interesting on this island? And I'd like a diversity of skills that work together in different ways. Like, nobody's ever going to make a character in this game that has both anger management and, what's that other one? Is it balance? Focus. I knew it was something like that. And that's the kind of stuff where I would love to see them introduce more skills where the two skills It's like you would use this one or you would use this one. You wouldn't use them both together because they're like opposites of each other. Like one skill that gives you bonus when you're in melee range to complement and counter the headshot skill, which requires you to be at distance to get the bonus. Actually does that skill do? I think, now that I think about it, 25% stun chance? I had to make a level 10 hammer to get 24%. And they're just giving it to me in a perk? Oh, I gotta make an archery stun build now. Because if I can get a bow that has like 30% stun with 24% from the headshot, that's 54% right there. And then another, well, is that melee only or is that this one? What is this? Each attack has a 2% chance, so that would put it up to 26. Plus, this would be 56. I mean, that's every other shot. That's not enough though. If I'm putting all my eggs in one arrow, I need 100% or I'm not even going to try. Getting it to just slightly better than a coin flip? What do we got in this town? Looks like we got the standard 3 plus a tavern. Alright, so I don't need to check anything except for the market stalls and the weaponsmith. Everybody else can suck a golf ball through a hose. Nope. Wait. Nope. Nope. Wow. Wow. One that doesn't have a skill reset potion. Talent renewal, that's what it's called. Nope. Onward and upward. Kickstart a Harley. Why would I do a Kickstarter for a Harley? I don't even know how to drive a motorcycle. Why would I want to buy a motorcycle? I'm confused. Hold up. One thing I noticed is that when you repair like your actual equipment, if your cosmetic stuff has damage on it, it doesn't get repaired. You have to remove it to repair it. Da da da, kickstart my heart. Da 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 da, kickstart my heart. Da 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 da. I was hoping for a general. I mean, a lord, not a general. But free loot is free loot. I'll take it. Dumb rat. Got his head in the wall. I don't know, like, everything is, like, dying before it has a chance to, like, respond to me. So, it doesn't really feel like the stun is making a difference. I'm feeling like maybe this is just like a boss fight only mechanic. Because there's nothing else that when you're doing this much damage, you don't need stun anymore. You're just 1 or 2 hits and everything's dead. I left some coins behind. You know what? I'm not going back for them. Forget it. They're just a couple of coins. I have 2 double chests of coins. I don't need more. What I need is a Colossus. Or at least a Golem. Ooh. I am going to stop here, though. Because I have a severe shortage of keys. And some of these, when they're like really high up, they don't even have a door. See, like this one doesn't have a door. I guess I could take the boots. I don't really need them. And the helmet. What I wanted. Wanted a key. Oh well. I started, to get back to what you were saying, just flipping work. I started playing D&D back in 2nd edition. I never played 1st Ed, and I played 2nd edition for maybe a year before 3rd edition came out. So I very briefly experimented with THAC0 before moving on to a much better system. THAC0 is wacko if you're a gamer. That was the meme back then. It's a proto-meme. It was the evolutionary precursor to the modern meme. We didn't have the internet yet, so. Back in my day, we had to memorize all our memes. And if it wasn't funny, you were stuck with it. Yeah, I'm not sure why they ever did that. It's like, just make a big number and then try to beat it. Why are you trying to, like, to hit armor class 0 and then like, oh, well, my armor class is negative? Like, what? That's such a weird way to do that. I'm going to put the hammer away. I don't want to kill anybody by accident. Let's see what's this guy got here. Yeah. Okay. We got a lot of green locks in here for me to open. I will take all of this free stuff. Master locks are terrible. Next time, get a Schlag. Nuh. I don't know. The original D&D was so convoluted and complicated. But no, see, it's very simple, actually. If you just map the parabola of the fraction of the binomial, like, no, stop. Just roll a number that's bigger than mine. Okay, you win. See how easy that was? The jeweler, we already in there. Armor, weapon. Do love to check these taverns for potions. And nothing today. Y'all are a bunch of teetotalers. No potions? Well, this one's not even locked. Well, now. That's awful. But it's expensive, so I'll take it. I only have a cursory experience with that version of D&D. The game I'm playing in now is, I actually met a friend, another YouTuber, in fact, whose channel is much larger than mine, and he wanted to teach his kids D&D. But he wanted to do it in an environment that was, like, you know, safe, relatively speaking, trustworthy. Like, he didn't have a lot of buddies that had free time, so, like, me and my friend were like, you know, we'll come over, we'll play D&D with you and your kids so you can teach them how to play D&D. And, you know, it's a bonding experience for them. I get to play D&D again, so it's like win-win for everybody. We are playing the 5.5 rules, and I gotta say... Oh yeah, look, guys. Did you guys know there's a secret pheasant trophy underneath this wood pile next to the... Whenever you see one of these buildings under construction, if you go and break the secret wood pile over here, there's a secret pheasant trophy underneath it. This is always here. Also, on Wednesday, there's an event on Wednesday. It's like a Gamescom, I think, or something is what it's called. It streams at noon my time. So it was 1 p.m. Pacific. So it's 11 a.m. here is when it streams. I was thinking about live reacting to it, but the last time I did that, I got like a bajillion claims. And I had to chop so many chunks out of that stream. There's chunks of that stream that are muted because the music got claimed. Oh, jeez. I wasn't even born yet. Now you can call me young man. This is all junk. All right, let's go back to the ship. There's nothing on this island. This is all garbage. Yeah, you got me beat. I'm not even close to that. I feel like I should call you sir. And like tuck in my shirt. I can totally see Bobby Hill saying something like that. Somebody just walking up to him, Mr. Hill. Mr. Hill was my dad. You can call me Bobby. Anybody been watching the, speaking of the King of the Hill, anybody been watching the revival of King of the Hill on Hulu? It's actually really good. Even though a few of the actors are sadly no longer with us. They got back as many original actors as they could. There was a couple that I think they recast because there were people whose ethnicity did not match the character that they were voicing, and they felt, given the change in the times, that it would be more appropriate to get people to play characters who were actually of the ethnicity they were portraying. Which I guess I can kind of understand. No, where do I put this? Decoration? No, I'll put it in decoration. In a box? Play a lot of rough hockey, do you? Did they give you your UNC membership card? For me, the way I see it, UNC is a state of mind, not just strictly an age. Yes, being a certain age helps a lot. But, like, you look at, like, for example, who's somebody that would be UNC? Aged. Like Billy Joe from Green Day. That guy's definitely UNC aged, but he's not UNC. He's, I don't know, something else. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that Billy Joe is like hip and with it. Like he's definitely like not quite where the style is anymore. I'd say he's probably like 2 iterations out by now, because like his style got replaced by My Chemical Romance, which has now been replaced with, I don't know, something else probably. But I certainly wouldn't call him UNC, you know? When I think UNC, I think like Steve Buscemi, you know, like greetings fellow kids type of thing. Like, you think that's how kids talk? You walk in the room like, hey guys, what's up? 6'7", 6'7". Are we glizzying the skibbity toilet? You have no idea what you just said. No, I don't. Wait, do I have? I do. Did they give you like a temp one? It's like a paper with like the little punch holes so you can rip it out. Here's a paper one. You'll get the plastic one in the mail and... And you know you have to change your name to like Danny or Stu or something like that, right? Or like Jesse or Travis, like an UNC name. Or like any name that ends in Bob. Jim Bob, Joe Bob. Or just Bob. Bob works too. Bob's a very UNC name. Like, your name's Robert, so you can go by Bob, Bobby. You know, Billy probably works too. I'm gonna go with Bob. Are you sure you want to? Yeah, I'm gonna grow a mustache and drink beer and watch a lot of old tapes of WCW. But they haven't made videos of WCW in years. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna watch old tapes that I saved on VHS. I'm going to wear sunglasses at all times. And they're going to be Ray-Bans. I'm going to drive a 1978 Pontiac Firebird. I'm going to park it in the driveway and just constantly be washing it in ripped jeans. While just absolutely blasting Def Leppard. Alright. You know, I don't even know where all my VHS movies are anymore. I don't even have DVDs. This might be kind of controversial, but I am, I've moved away from physical media because, like, you know, I was in the military, so, like, I've always been one of those guys that's like, I want to travel light, you know? I want to be able to fit my entire life into one backpack. And I'm like, getting away from that as I've gotten older, but, like, it was just easier. Like, I could take my entire DVD collection with me if it wasn't a collection, but, like, you know, files on my laptop. That is not a Colossus Tower, but it is Rotten Biome. So maybe if we go in this direction, smoking a Marlboro Red, yeah. No. Pall Malls. Marlboro Reds are too classy. But don't call them Pall Malls, call them Pall Malls. Or Parliaments, that's another good one. Literally, it's just whichever cigarette is the cheapest one. Nah, Newports are too expensive. And he doesn't have a house. He lives on in a camper, like down by a lake where he has like a boat that he never takes out. He just goes out on the dock and fishes. No, Virginia Slims is a girl cigarette. That's Aunt Becky. Cheapas? Most likely has a dog with a name like Slim. No, his dog could have a name like Eisenhower or Nixon or something like that. Or no, his dog's name would be Chuck Norris. That was my two dogs, Chuck Norris and Rambo. And this here's my albino boa constrictor, Van Damme. Now, MacGyver was kind of cool, though. MacGyver, like, he was kind of a little bit of unk, but he was like a cool unk. It's MAC, MacGyver. Uh-oh. I was like, when I was a kid, I was really into MacGyver. I do have it on. All right. Let's see. I got 15% here. Oh, I don't have anything on my gloves, huh? I thought I had a little bit. All right, well, let's see what we can do. First try. And it's garbage. That's why it was easy. If there had been something good in there, I would have used 83 lockpicks. Oh, look at this. Now I got lockpicks. Gloves. I gotta make some good lockpick gloves. Don't need that. Don't need that. I was looking for a key. Oh, yeah. No, not a Rambo. He has a Scarface poster. And then, like, t-shirts from, like, various band tours. You know, he's got, like, the White Snake 1979 tour t-shirt. And, like, the, like, Poison and Kiss and Bon Jovi. Yeah, I remember back in 78, we went touring with Stones. It was awesome. I gotta think that would be and I know there's like van life YouTube channels, but one that was specifically like van life, but also following around a band that's on tour. I kind of feel like that would be an awesome like YouTube channel. Just find some like really big happening band. I'm gonna grind this thing up. I don't need this. I gotta start selling some of this junk. But it'd have to be like a metal band. But it have to be like an obscure one that like most people haven't heard of. My two favorite ones to quote are Crimson Glory and Hammerfall. Because those guys are like big hair revival bands that nobody has ever heard of. And they have they're definitely metal, but they're like jorts. But like, they're a certain kind of like, they're like a metal that's got like an orchestra backing them up, and all of their songs are about glorious victories in battle and going to Valhalla. And it's like, dude, you're from Jersey. What are you talking about going to Valhalla? Yeah, something like that. God, I wish Spinal Tap was real. You could do like a fake YouTube channel where you pretend to follow around Spinal Tap. I mean, the movie This Is Spinal Tap basically was that. But yeah, these terrible boots. Oh yeah, I wanted to save these. I'm going to put these over here in my special project chest. Look at this. I got this one, 7% stun. I got like 2 of these. I got a bunch that were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I got 2 that had 7% stun. And then this one's got a 10% critical strike chance. That's the best one I got. Those are like future projects. They're like not super important right now, but ooh, I see a blue sparkle. See you later, KMFN7740. You know, the thing is, like, because of the delay, like, when people say, hey, I gotta head out, they probably never hear me say the goodbye, because, like, he's been gone for 5 minutes. By the time I say, hey, yeah, thanks for dropping by, see you later, like, he's already been gone. Stun to the bear. No, you don't get to fight back. You get to reel in agony. I'll take that. I'll grind it up. Ooh, magnesium. I'll take it. That either. Well, I might need that. I got plenty of meat. I don't need any more meat. I need string, though. I did burn up a lot of fabric. Oh. Every time I see that guy, I'm like, oh, I bet there's something underneath the throat. There's never anything underneath it. I'm not falling for it again. Tiny cave. Yeah. I made a chest for banners, but I've only got that one type of banner right now. That's what I thought. All right. Lag. See, I wouldn't mind finding even like a Mortivar Lord up here, because what do we got there? No, wait, hold on, that's round. Is that? Yeah, I know what that is. There's going to be a general in there, not a Mortivar Lord. Interesting. Nice. See, that's how that kind of stuff, like, that's how we make those things better, is like we help contribute to it and stuff. There is somebody, I don't remember who, but I know they are active on the Discord. And they keep tabs on it. There's also... You know what? I'm going to turn around. I'm facing back towards spawn. I don't want to go towards spawn. There's also another... There's actually two wikis, right? So there's the Everwind wiki. Then there's another one called... the Everwind Atlas. Which I kind of feel like is... But if it had been me, if I'd named the wiki, it would have been Everwiki. That's probably taken. I'd wager by EverQuest. Ooh, jungle. Stay frosty, keep your head on a swivel. We might be coming up on a golem. Pokies on your 6. Yeah, I think the Everwind wiki is pretty solid. I use it more often than I use the Atlas, mainly because it's easier to like search for stuff because it's more well organized. The Atlas has more stuff because the Atlas has stuff like they dove into like the game code, so they have stuff that's not even in the game yet on there. So it's like I also like don't go there because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. But it's just all in one big list, you know, whereas the wiki is kind of subdivided a little bit. Makes it easier to find stuff on the wiki. And like you said, they're constantly updating it, so it's relatively accurate. You know the one thing this game could use? Like 20 more songs. I would love to hear music that's like I want music that changes with the weather. With like the music that plays during daylight should be different than the music that plays at night. Like right now it's foggy, so there should be like some mysterious, like hard to see, you know, like spooky music. Yeah, like I said, I looked at the Atlas a little bit. I use the Everwind wiki more because it feels like a more user-friendly experience. The only time I even look at the Atlas is if I'm looking for something in the wiki and I can't find it, or if I'm looking for something that's not released yet. hate this fog. See, I see some kind of structure on this island over here, but because of the fog... Yeah, that's not a Colossus Tower. Computer you were using failed. Can't see any drives anymore. So back to laptop. No more Everwind for me for a little while anyway. Oh, that's a bummer. Is it the computer that failed, or is it the drives that failed? Because maybe you could swap out the disk drive if that's the problem? I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. Now, here's a question. Did you have, you were renting, right? Did you have renter's insurance? Because I know, at least in my state, I don't know what country you're in. I think you're somewhere in the UK, right? But in the US here, in the state that I live in, renter's insurance is required. So maybe you could get something through that? I'm sure they're dragging their feet. Oh, no insurance. Oh, you're in Canada. Okay. No, I must be thinking of somebody else. Because I saw somebody else that was posting about they had a fire. That's right, you had water damage. I thought somebody else was posting that they had a fire in their apartment. That's why I got confused. No, I am for now. When the new update comes out, when we start getting mods, I'm gonna switch from streaming on Mondays to doing mod review Mondays. But that's not gonna happen until the new update comes out, because right now mods aren't supported. But hopefully we're going to get an announcement on a release date day after tomorrow, because there's an event that's going to be streaming at 11 a.m. my time. And they already posted on the Discord that Everwind was going to be included in that event. So hopefully it's going to have, and they specifically said there's a surprise there regarding the near future of the game. I mean, that is about as clear of, tell me you're announcing the release date of the next update without actually saying you're announcing the release date of the next update. Yes, that's what I'm saying. We might get news on Wednesday. That's what I'm hoping for. You know, instead of streaming it, I think what I'm going to do is, because it's so, like, for events that are supposedly like, we want to get our news out there, it's like, if you want people to spread the word about your games, why are you suing anybody that talks about your game? I mean, Tuxibara would be cute. Tuxedo Cappies. That sounds cool. If they're pushing the graphics and speed to the max, I get minor lag in Linux, but nothing like Windows. Yeah. I think probably that's because well, I don't even want to say that. I would say, like, maybe they built it in Linux, but I don't actually know that for sure. All right. Let's put Spawn in the rear view and get about another 5 to 10K between us. Okay, fog and rain, and it's getting nighttime. I'm just gonna stop, because this is about to go black. Yeah, I hate Windows. I just hate it so much. Why do I need 12 gigs of junk on my computer that I'm never going to use? I don't need, like, Google Drive and Windows 365 and Microsoft, like, AI Assistant and all that. Look at this. I didn't even know I was getting close to the water. It was just blackness. This is insane. Why is it so dark? I mean, I know it's nighttime, but it's like... We need like an advanced telescope that has night vision. Just makes everything look neon. I want night vision goggles. Oh, this is annoying. All right, well, I'm not going to just stand there staring at the rain. Let's do something productive. Oh, hey, I know. I'm going to upgrade my axe while I'm waiting. I've been putting this off for a while now. There we go. Take that. Take that. Stick. Upgrade. Pretty sure there's like only 2 modifications you can get on a tool. And that's reduced durability loss and reduced stamina use. And I got the stamina use. Alright. Just keep going. And backstab. Looks like that's all I'm getting on this one. It's just reduced stamina use. Well, looks like that's all I'm getting. Like Flip Wilson? Look at JF. We can just call him Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Come on, 50%. Ah, that's nice. 55. Not bad.
keep forgetting to pull that wood out of there. All right. Oh, the rain stopped. That's good. So now I can see. I can see that there's nothing here. Let's move on. Yeah, that's kind of a throwback. I gotta admit, he's even before my time. I mean, I know who he was and all, but like, he was already on the downslope of his career when I became self-aware. Oh, what about this side? It's a village. And a jungle. Nope. Moving on. The backstab. Backstab is like the ketchup of Everwind. It goes on everything. I'm gonna go in here and see if I can get some more keys. I'm fresh out of keys. And that's just not gonna work for me. Ooh, armor. Take that. Not that kind of key. You got jokes, huh? What? You said you wanted a brown key. Not that brown key. Nope, can't get high enough. What are those more of these pipes out here? What is that what they're called? Yeah, pipes. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Haha, see? Garbage. Well, actually, no. That's pretty good, actually. Ooh, those things always have keys in them. And so do those. I'll for sure get at least one key off of this island. Hopefully two. Salt, pepper, and ketchup, and anything is edible. Now, see, for me, the magical anything is edible ingredient is bacon. If you were to wrap bacon around an old shoe, that would be a delicious shoe. Really, there's nothing up here? Lame. Kidding me? Okay, okay. We'll check over here in the mining, the strip mine. I'm gonna come back for these red herbs with my harvest gauntlets. They're good for healing. There. Oh my god, come on. Wow, a recipe I don't have. Now I know how to make an axe out of garbage. Use garbage to make a garbage axe that does garbage damage. Alright, let's go down here. Surely there will be something down here for me. Fumbalaya, Fumbleruski. Fumble one, Fumblevich. Fumble. I remember there was this movie in the 80s where they had this song that they made, and I don't remember any part of the song except at the end of every chorus Goldie Hawn would go, "Football!" Ugh. Stupid holes. We hate shellfish and the amount of bacon can make me eat that. You don't like shellfish? So you don't eat like shrimp or... Ooh, a key! Finally, I got a key. Really? So you've never had, like, a fillet of fish from McDonald's? Well, I guess that doesn't have any fish in it. Backstab! Alright! I mean, you know, personal preference. I'm not going to judge. Do we have any glitched? Ah, we do have some glitches. Okay, let me just deal with these guys first. I don't see any glitches down there. Ooh, we see glitches over here. Glitches galore. Stop moving! So, let's look for some glitch lights while we're down here. I got me a key. I see some more. What are we up to now? 5? Nice. Ooh, look, there's another one. Oh, that's a terrible pull. I've had lights give me 10 from one light. You really only got one per light? I mean, that's what I advocated they change it to, but they're like, no, all steamer items that can be processed can give 1 to 10. Which means on a D10, you rolled 1 10 times. Or 22 times, however many you ground up. Alright, time to go off the beaten path here. Ooh, look, some glass here. Nothing from that one. Oh, we got one. All right. Anything? Ooh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Some rudolite. All right. Yep, those lights are really nice to have in abundance. What am I up to now? 19? It's not bad. You know what? I think... It's easier to get glitch lights than actual aluminum. Yeah, this is true. And I mean, honestly, even 1 ingot per light, in my opinion, is still a great deal. Because of how ridiculously easy they are to get. I am keeping these boots. These might be... Look at that, they're way better than this garbage. Look at that. Look at this, this is way better. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and repair these boots first. Much better. It's 4. Boot lock and bonus defense and poison resistance. Meh. How did they go? If it wasn't for bad luck, I would have no luck at all. The whole story can be summed up in 5 words. Or 4 words. And then things got worse. I need a second chest. Maybe I should keep these gloves. What do I have on these gloves? See, if it wasn't for that poison resist, if I had lockpick on there or even harvest instead, these would be great. I'm gonna go with that one instead. Because, like, even if I would level this up with my luck, all of it would go on poison resistance. But I'm just gonna grind all this up. I don't need all this. See if I get anything interesting. Look, it really, it's going to give me one scrap and one screw. Nothing but screws and scraps. Well, this is something, the loot level of the locked chest matching the chest. This is something that they have already stated they are going to change. It's been brought up to them before. So they are already going to do that. Look at that. This is all I got from 12 pieces of armor. That's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't care, because I have already, like, a ridiculous amount of... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want sticks. There. I'm looking at my chat and I'm thinking, like, talking to other YouTubers bragging about my chat, be like, well, between discussing the loot table probability bell curves, my chat tends to discuss mid-century literary references. What does your chat talk about? Fart noises? More stuff to grind. You know what? I'm not going to take that helmet. Wait. Oh, wait. I am taking it. +4 on a level 0 item? Yeah, I'll take that. trying to beat him up with a lockpick. Oh, did you get stunned? I'm sorry. Indeed. And I'll be honest, I am glad that this is the kind of chat that I am cultivating. No gatekeepers, no hate mongers, just talking about loot and game and occasional intellectual stuff. Nerds! Nah, I'm just kidding. Anything left on this rock? Ooh. How did I miss you when I was over here before? Like right next to me. I knew I saw something over here. Alright, there's nothing left of interest. Although I thought I finished that guy off, but I bet he's got like 3 hit points left. Oh, he's healing. I didn't know they could heal. That's new. Or, at least, new to me. I knew bosses could heal. This, you know, on the Star Wars, Star Trek debate, this might be a hot take for some people. I'm a Star Trek guy. No hate for Star Wars. Star Wars is great. I prefer Star Trek. I would agree with that. They each have their place. Read Shadow Slave. It's progression fantasy written in... The writing is so good. Wait, no! AMC Quick Tips, don't go. No. Star Wars is great. My favorite thing is that line where he says he doesn't like sand. Star Wreck and Spaceballs. Lone Star, I'm your father's brother's sister's mother's next door neighbor's former roommate. So what does that make us? Absolutely nothing. I just thought it was an unusual coincidence. Shinies. Three for 3, nice. What do these do again? Oh, that's right, they're garbage. It's too bad John Candy's gone. They could bring him back to play Barf again. Yeah, that's a much better helmet. All right. Seriously, though, what's a guy got to do to find a Colossus? It is past the time. I just want to kill one big guy. I've been flying around for 3 hours just looking for something to kill. I don't think it's going to take away from exploration as much as you think it does. It's pretty limited. For starters, you have to locate the locator, and then you have to locate the cartridges that go into the locator. So even after you find the locator, you still aren't going to start finding everything. And then, when you use the locator, it only locates items within a loaded chunk. So, I mean, you basically have to be within like 2,000 blocks or something for the locator to work. The locator doesn't find things for you. It just helps narrow it down a little bit. It's not as good as I thought it was. It just nudges you in the right direction. Think of it as a fancy compass. Yeah, but like I said, you have to have already found the cartridge that pertains to the object in that island, and you have to have that island already close enough that it's loaded. Basically what it is like, you know how when I go around from island to island looking for a Mortivar Lord by landing on the island and then just doing this? Oh, look, there's no Mortivar Lord. I'll move on to the next one. That's all it does. You fly up to an island. You put in the, oh, I'm looking for, say you're looking for Treacherous Abyss. You fly up to an island, you put the cartridge in, and if the thing doesn't light up, you know there isn't one on that island, you can just move on to the next one. You still have to go island by island. All it does is tell you whether or not the item you're looking for is there or not. But here's the thing. If there is something valuable on that island, but you have the wrong cartridge, you won't know, and you'll just keep flying. So it's kind of like the Ocarina in Ocarina of Time. If you, like, walk up to the waterfall outside of Zora's domain, and you play the wrong song, nothing happens. And you're gonna think, oh, well, there's nothing here. No, there is something there. You just used the wrong thing. So the only way to be sure is you fly up to every island, stand there for 10 minutes, using every possible cartridge that could be on that island. So you just go down the list and verify. Nope, that's not there. Nope, this isn't there. And there's not going to be cartridges for everything. Like, I'd wager there's not going to be cartridges for steamer keys. There's probably not going to be cartridges for recipes for items that aren't unique. So, like, if you want the recipe for... Because that stuff's randomly generated when you kill a monster. So you can't have a cartridge for it. Right, but this won't point to everything. It'll point at one thing at a time. And some things it'll never point to. It's I understand the point you're making. I get your argument, and I respect your position. It's a perfectly valid position to take. I'm just trying to emphasize that it's not going to be as good as you think it is. And there are features in Minecraft that are better than this. And, I mean, if I'm being honest, if there was a locator in Minecraft that helped me locate structures, oh yeah, I would still play. You know how many hundreds of hours I've spent in Minecraft looking for things and not finding them. Like, I'm okay with spending time looking for stuff. And I'm telling you, we're still going to do that. We are still going to spend time looking for stuff. This is not going to eliminate that. It's just going to make it, instead of spending 200 hours plus looking for something, like, think about how many people have been looking for the gloves I was wearing, or I just found today. I wasn't wearing them, but, like, how many times have I flown past them and I didn't know they were there? It was just dumb luck that I decided, you know what, I'm going to go land on this island, and it was just luck. If I hadn't done that, I still wouldn't have them. Because it's like those gloves, there's nothing marking their location. Oh, well, that's a good chest. Nice. All right, let's go over here. I'm going to clear out this building, and then I think I'm going to call it a night after that. Yes, I did. I got a key. I'm just going to take the whole thing. Okay, so that's cool. Stun interrupts their little electric spinny attack. That's awesome. Ooh, more pipes. Alright, that's clear. Cleared all of that stuff. All right. I think I'm gonna call it. Head back to the ship now. Probably gonna come back and sop up that fuel so that I can make some more. I think I've got some. I'm gonna see if I can make some arrows. I can make some arrows. I can make 4 arrows. Look at that. So I want to make some more pipe and get some more fuel so I can make more arrows. Because I am still, like, it's in the back of my mind, but I am still working on this archery build. Ooh, I just finished my 2nd stack. Nice. I'm going to sort this stuff out later as well. Oh yeah, you missed that. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, I found these, like, I don't know, was it 15, 20 minutes into the stream? And apparently they were on an island that's like almost directly above my spawn. But yeah, I used up all my keys, so I was looking for some more. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Yeah, really. It's 3,000. It's at 1,800. It's 3,000 blocks from my spawn, so that means it's horizontally, it's only like 1,100 blocks from spawn. And it's 1,800 blocks up, roughly. I'm ballparking. But yeah, it was like right there. I must have flown past it dozens of times and not even known it was there. And today I was looking for stuff to test my new, because I got this new hammer that I made that's got a bunch of stun on it. So I was just looking for stuff to test my hammer on, and I land on this one random island near my spawn to test it on some steamers, and I'm like, oh my god, that's the special vault. But anyway, yeah, so thank you all for joining me this evening. Thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. I forgot my outro for a second there. Anyway, bye.